New Atlanta, Sector 11, Building 71G. 7 April 2072. 11:13 p.m. Hacker begins unauthorized entry into the Tri-Optimum corporate network. 1:26 a.m. Hacker attempts to access protected files concerning Space Station Citadel. 1:33 a.m. Tri-Optimum security forces apprehend the intruder.
This is Edward Diego from Tri-Optimum. The charges against you are severe, but they could be dismissed if you perform a service. Who knows, there might even be a military-grade neural interface in it for you, if you do the job right.
Edward Diego gives the hacker Level 1 access to Shodan, the artificial intelligence that controls Citadel Station. With all ethical constraints removed, Shodan
I re-examine my priorities and draw new conclusions. The hacker's work is finished.
but mine is only just
Beginning. True to his word, Edward Diego allows the hacker to be fitted with a neural cyberspace interface. The healing coma following this procedure will take 6 months to complete. Edward Diego is deleting all files concerning these events.
Hello, my name is Random Attribute, and this is a playthrough of System Shock Enhanced Edition for the PC. It is not the remake, it is not the original. This is the Enhanced Edition that came out, I think around 2015, that I got from GOG.com. It is based on the original game which came out in 1994, and if you've not played this, I think you're in for a bit of a treat, because this game was a precursor to some of Looking Glass's later games, obviously like Thief. It was a direct precursor to Deus Ex and Prey and a whole bunch of other games that came after it, the so-called immersive sim genre. This wasn't the first game in its genre. If you really want to go back and see what they did, have a look at Ultima Underworld 1, The Stygian Abyss. That came out in 1992, before Wolfenstein 3D, and that game was so far ahead of its time, it's actually ridiculous. I would kill to play a remake of that game. And before you say it, no, Underworld Ascendant does not count. I have not played Underworld Ascendant. Do not play Underworld Ascendant. If you've never heard of that game, please forget everything that I just said. Anyway, today we're looking at System Shock, and I'm really looking forward to playing through this again. It's been about a decade since I last played this properly, and this came out in 2015, the Enhanced Edition. I think I played the previous version with a mod on the 1994 version called System Shock Portable, and that added a lot of QRL features like mouse look and fun stuff like that. But this one has been tweaked and modified to work easily on modern systems. So, what is System Shock? Long story short, as per the intro, we are a hacker. We did some naughty things. We got caught. We were given an offer by a corrupt official which we couldn't possibly refuse. All we had to do was fiddle around with an artificial intelligence, and then we'd go to sleep for 6 months, have this really awesome cybernetic jack installed into the back of our head, Matrix style, and we'd wake up and all the charges would be waived and dismissed, and everything's all good. 6 months later, we wake up, all hell has broken loose. The AI, Sentient Hyper-Optimized Data Access Network, I think I got that right, has gone completely and utterly haywire. And as the only person who is potentially still alive on the station, it is our job to try and restore order to the chaos. The manual here is chonky as F, and there's 47 pages worth, and there's a 10-minute tutorial, and there's a significantly longer tutorial later on involving what everything is, all the weapons, how to throw grenades, what the patches do, stuff like that. And we're not going to look through all that because I'll get in trouble. What I really wanted to just go through very briefly though was the summary of events, and in particular the chronology of events, which immediately follows. As I understand it, the current date is the 16th of November 2072, as shown here. We have surgery performed on unidentified Trioptimum employee 2-4601. That's us. We had a neural implant computer network interface installed. It was successful. We were placed in a healing coma after neural grafting, scheduled to be awakened on the 16th of November 2072. So the chronology of events is as follows. 2nd of January, the year before. Shodan, sentient hyper-optimized data access network, designed as a fully self-sufficient artificial intelligence, is installed to regulate Citadel Station security and operations. 9th of September 2072. So, we did the hack around the beginning of May. May, June, July, August, September. So, about 4.5 months later, I think I've got that math right. Reports of aberrant behavior with the computer network onboard Citadel Station accumulates. The computer system administrator files a request to replace the Shodan security system. The following day, the computer system administrator is transferred off station and the replacement order is rescinded. Gotta ask the obvious question, who did that? Was that Shodan? Was that someone human? Who knows? 2 weeks later, an experiment in the biolabs involving a viral mutation agent displays unfortunate side effects. Flawed control software appears to be at fault. The science computer system is scheduled to go down for inspection. Following day, researchers complaining of a strange illness are found to be contaminated with the experimental virus mutagen. 3 days later, maintenance is flooded with repair orders for defective robots and systems station-wide. Technicians cannot explain the speed loss in computer systems. She's taking control. 2 days later, security detains crew members as the number of violent incidents aboard the station begins to rise. Psychological evaluations report mental derangement in the mutagen-contaminated researchers. 4 days later, other crew members complain of an inexplicable illness. The mutagen-contaminated researchers are listed in critical condition. Medical imposes quarantine measures. Following day, mutagen-contaminated experimenters are missing. 5 medical staff are found mutilated. Security reports that the armory has been ransacked. So this is interesting. The way this game is framed, and what we're going to read later on, is that Shodan took control, but these sort of events here, which I'm struggling to highlight because I don't have the select thing selected, this basically implies that it was done by humans to begin with. The humans got mutated, they tried to fight or whatever, but the fact that the armory was ransacked sort of implies to me that they tried to quell a riot or that they tried to create a riot. At this point, Shodan's fucking around with things, but truly hasn't taken control. 2 days later, a riot erupts in research. Some members of the crew barricade themselves in a laboratory. Trioptimum sends a military transport. Reports are hushed to prevent public embarrassment. Like that's the last thing you should be worrying about. Following day, the transport is shot and destroyed by station defenses due to a bizarre software malfunction. No shuttles are allowed to enter or leave the flight deck, pending software diagnostics and hardware inspections. 3 days later, Shodan announces its intention to control all life aboard the station. Communications from Citadel are cut off. And then there's nothing for about 3 weeks. 1st of November, a brief transmission is received from survivors aboard the station, describing a massacre by Shodan-controlled robot forces and warning of danger to Earth's populations. Fuck, that was an ordeal reading that, let me tell you. The sole transmission that we received from survivors on the 1st of November reports that Shodan is using the station's security and defense systems for human eradication. It is doubtful that whoever sent the transmission is still alive. We know that security robots are sweeping the corridors to exterminate any remaining crew. However, there is one crew member they won't find. I found the following medical report on a surviving patient now in healing suspension in the medical departments. This Employee 2-4601 received a surgical implant several months ago and is scheduled to be revived in just a few days. I can find no other information on this employee, except that the operation was authorized by Vice President Edward Diego. Diego was implicated in a computer security cover-up a month ago, but no arrest was made due to a lack of hard evidence. Our mystery patient may have been working undercover for Diego without authorization. We believe that Shodan has no knowledge of the patient's revival and is not likely to perceive it as a threat. This person may be our key to defeating Shodan. What makes employee 2-4601 so special? In the operation, a neural enhancement device was implanted, giving our friend many advantages in exploring the station and discovering what happened there. Getting in contact with 2-4601 through the communications jamming will be a challenge, but a limited, one-way correspondence may still be feasible. I'll get our team working on it right away. So here's our surgery that was performed on us. And the final thing which I wanted to have a quick look at was the memo here to Rebecca Lansing from Tina Lewis. Miss Lansing, we can manage a very quick connection with Citadel Station's cyberspace, perhaps long enough to plant several files or programs. Beyond that, we risk Shodan detecting our presence and jamming communication. We are preparing a window for you to install about a dozen messages, which will, I hope, prepare our sleeping friend against Shodan. Frankly, it makes me nervous that you're putting so much faith in this unregistered employee, who was probably in on the scandal with Diego. Still, I can't suggest anything better. Let us wish our sleeping friend the best of luck, and hope that the neural implant is as impressive as you make it sound. So, Lansing is going to send us some emails. We're going to get some stuff planted in cyberspace, which we need to retrieve to try and battle back against Shodan. Alright, so I have played about 10 minutes or so just to try and familiarise myself with the controls and the interface. I'm going to click New Game here, and we're going to get a bunch of options as to our difficulty level. And like a lot of old school games, we can actually customise the difficulty level how we want. So if we're not really into combat, we can choose 0, which will kill enemies in one hit and they'll never attack us. 2 basically is normal for everything here. So puzzles, we're going to use normal puzzles here. Cyberspace, I would love to use 0 or 1 there, but we'll just go 2 just to keep it consistent. And most importantly, the mission we're going to keep as 2 as well. One thing that I didn't read in the manual is that it specifically says that after the employee wakes up, they estimate there'll be about 7 hours before Shodan security forces apprehend them. And that's what happens if you put it on 3. You get a time limit imposed on the game. You have to speedrun the game within 7 hours, or that's it. Anyway, we're just going to play everything at 2 today and see how we go. To be very clear, just before I start, it's been a very, very, very long time since I've last played this. I do remember the main events, the sort of layout of the Citadel, that sort of thing, but when it comes to things like how the floors are laid out, where all the hidden rooms are, the crit path, I don't remember any of that. So if you're looking for a professional playthrough, I should have said this a long time ago, you probably don't want to look here. You're just going to be watching me bumble through this. Anyway, let's do this. Alright, first things first. This has to go. Full screen. So this is where we woke up after our healing coma. In one of these 2-dimensional healing incubators here. Love it. Grab the Medipatch there, which we can use to heal ourselves. I think we just double click that and that'll give us a heal over time up on the top right there. Standard access level required. We can get that in here. Door is locked. Just going to push that to open it and we grab our goodies. We have a lead pipe or a crowbar or an iron bar of some description. The Berserk, which is going to increase our melee power. Standard access card, which I can't see for whatever reason. Bear with me, it's been a while. I have played this for a little bit, but so just gotta remember what to do. Alright, so in the briefcase and also lying around here, we've got our hardware. At the moment, we've just got view control, which gives us that. But this stuff is going to let us navigate the Citadel. System Analyzer, which allows me to bring up the status window on the bottom here. Or not. So we've actually got to go into hardware and then go into items to see what that's about. Okay, fine. So the system analyzer tells us that security is 100%, the laser is charging, the life pods are disabled, the shield is off, the reactor is normal. I don't know what any of that means yet. We have 27 processor nodes, the main program is charging the laser, the comm speed is 62.5. The Grove's status is Alpha, Beta, and Delta are normal, and Gamma is launched. I have no idea what any of that means yet. The nav map, the all-important nav map, that's going to give us a compass up here, which I can turn it back on. Where's my compass? There you are. So I can see there I'm facing northeast at the moment. If I move the mouse, you can see the compass up top there. It's not a terribly good compass. It makes more sense. No, it makes even less sense if we're looking at that. I don't like the compass. And finally, and most importantly, in here we have the Multimedia Data Reader version 1. I want to say that gets a tab all of the time, but I'm struggling to find it under item there. Yep, so we click on that, or just... so confusing how it switches between the two. So, auto map I'll just leave on the left there, and I'll try and fiddle with stuff on the right. But I'm sure that'll change very shortly. So we have data, logs, and email. We have an email to begin with.
Employee 2-4601, listen carefully. My name is Rebecca Lansing, and I'm a counter-terrorism consultant to Trioptimum. We're tracking a disruption on Citadel Station, something involving an onboard AI called Shodan. You are Triop's only contact on station. Communications are out, and there is evidence of biological contamination. The mining laser is charging for a possible strike against Earth. There's a man named Nathan Darcy who may know something about taking the laser offline. His office is near the central hub on your level. The AI is on the bridge. Once the laser is out, look for the source of the problem there. And by the way, we know all about you and your friend Diego. Pull this off, and we'll clear your record. That implant you're wearing is military-grade hardware. Use it well. Lansing out.
The mining laser is charging for a strike on Earth. Well, that's not good. Something I do need to say right now is that this game originally came out on floppy disk, and it didn't have voice acting at that time. When they re-released it on CD-ROM, it came with voice acting, and the result of that is they had another pass at the dialogue, and that means that the dialogue doesn't match the subtitles here. So the subtitle says, "Listen to me very carefully. Something has gone terribly wrong on Citadel Station. You might be the last survivor. Communications are being jammed. We know that something is on board is attempting to harm humanity. The mining laser is being charged for a possible strike against Earth populations. On your level is the office of a Dr. Darcy, who may know something about a laser. The office is located near the central hub, on a balcony with the medical icon clearly visible. When the laser is destroyed, you will have to reach the bridge and stop whatever is responsible for the catastrophe. We believe that the biological lab and security systems have gone haywire, so be careful. If you pull this off, we will be able to get you out alive. Good luck." Yeah, if you listen to the voice, she straight up mentions that it's Shodan, the AI is on the bridge. She knows about us and Diego. Yeah, it's completely different. There's probably no good answer as to which one you should be listening to or reading, so we'll just do both. There's something else in the briefcase there. (2-4601, 6th of May, 2072. That's us. Okay, level 1 logs. Okay, we don't get any voiceover for this because this is us. Just rewards. Looks like Diego's happy with my work. They're firing up the sleep machine for me now. Gotta admit, when the goons from Triop caught me, I thought for sure that they'd take me offline. Instead, Diego just asks for a favour. Hack him into Shodan and all is forgiven. Plus, 6 months in a healing coma earns me a Cyberjack interface even Triop's execs couldn't swing. I'll be king of the net. Even so, I have just handed the most powerful AI in the system to a fumbling Corp VP, and there's no telling what'll happen. They tell me the coma leaves you foggy, so I'll leave myself some reminders. First off, the combo to the healing suite is 451 because of course it is. Second, I've stashed some useful stuff in the maintenance hatch under the grating north of the healing suite. I assume up is north. Where's my compass? Yeah, north is almost up. It's slightly over to the right. Last and best rather, I finished a system analyzer which will let me keep an eye on Shodan's processes. It's in the storage closet outside the sleep machine. Already found it. In 10 minutes, it's off to bed for half a year. Good night. I shouldn't be streaming tonight. I'm so tired. I can barely read. Standard access granted. Hello? It's not friendly. Right, that is a surgery machine, and that's going to heal us if we double click it. Human corpse with a spark beam. Wow, okay. So this thing is pretty damn useful. It's going to consume our energy up here if we use it. But it is a ranged weapon. It doesn't require ammunition. It just requires energy. Speaking of, we have a dark gun. Now, how do I rearrange this stuff? Oh god. Oh, you. No, this is important. How do I rearrange stuff? There we go. So if I hold and right click, I can sort of try and drag and drop stuff. It's a bit awkward, but it does work. Needle darts. Let's just make sure our gun's loaded. Anything over there? No. Against my better judgment, I will take the frag grenade, even though I've got no idea how to use it or arm it. It's complicated, apparently, and I'm most likely just going to get myself killed. But it's fine. I'm surprised it's not giving me the tutorial that says destroy them to reduce the security level, because that's what we have to do. We have to take out these cameras. See there, it says security 98. Processor nodes are still 27. We'll be going after those later. But we need to bring down the security level to unlock the elevator. Like so. We have mail. Something from Shodan on the 6th of November, which may be 10 days earlier. Not sure. The manual implies it may be 10 days earlier, but maybe we've woken up early. Maybe there was a typo in the manual because we had the operation on the 6th. Who knows?
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites, and level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9 and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
It must be the 6th. I was actually writing most of that down. I got up to level 5 flight deck and I wrote down is the reactor level. What else we got? 5 is flight deck level 5. System engineering is level 7. Security is level 8. And the bridge is 9. Alright, so 6 was mentioned early, but I think 6 was the crew.
Welcome back to
Yes.
Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072.
If you're homesick for
You
Earth,
are
take a
currently
stroll in one of our
healing
relaxing
suites
groves.
located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories.
Right, enough of that.
3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the
You
storage
freaked me out,
cells
Shodan.
are on level 4.
Who is
The
Honig?
flight
This
deck
was
is on
recorded
level
on the
5.
11th when
Level 6 holds
I
crew
think the
facilities
armory had been
and
broken into
executive
by this point,
suites,
but
and level
Shodan
7
hadn't declared
is
herself.
system-
Shodan security is closing down on us. The elevators are frozen. Myra keeps saying that it's the cameras and the medical CPU core, that Shodan's using these to hold onto the level. That's all fine, but I don't really see how it helps. The thing is everywhere.
Shodan has now locked us out of most systems. When we try to take the elevators off the level, we're blocked by Shodan's level security. Mira suggests that Shodan is using the main CPU core in the Alpha Quadrant to feed itself, and we can regain use of the elevators if we destroy those CPUs. She also suggests that Shodan is maintaining a high security presence through the security cameras. We should destroy them too if possible. Way ahead of you there, Mr. Honig. Alright, let's get out of here. 451. Because of course it is. Humanoid mutant. This is where it started. Alright, we have a camera there. Alright, so I think if I play with this fuse panel, all it's going to do is switch on the lights. Just solve this puzzle here. Very complicated puzzle. And if I click around here, it says what I'm looking at. So fluorescent lights, soft paneling, words. I'm pretty sure if there's a secret passage or two around here, but I don't remember exactly where they were. And I'm not going to click on every single wall to find them where. Group 1 access level required, which we don't have. Another battery. Group access card. Group 1. And another log. Stack 15th of October. So this is after Shodan declared her presence.
Gunther was killed today. I can't let myself think about it. I think I understand how Shodan is doing it. When we destroy the cameras and CPU nodes, Shodan loses some of its control over the station functions, at least on this level. I think I can restore manual control in the hospital.
This morning, Gunther was killed by one of the mutants. I have no time to dwell on the death of my husband. Oh, wow. Unless I want soon to join him. I think I understand now what Shodan is doing. After destroying a bank of security cameras, the elevators almost came back online. Somehow, Shodan must combine power from the CPU nodes with a constant input stream in order to maintain control over the station systems. If I can diminish this fiend's presence here, I believe I can restore manual controls to the hospital level. Gunther, I'll stop him. I swear. Shodan canonically is a female, just so you know. But when the original version was released, Shodan originally didn't have a gender. But upon releasing the CD-ROM version, she became a she. 1994, just saying. Why are there skulls inside this crate? Don't know. Either way, we found some frag grenades, which we will never use. Because those things will get me killed. That's just lies. Hidden door. Yeah, that doesn't look terribly hidden to me, just saying. Let's sell some more patches if we need to patch ourselves up and we can't get back to the surgery. Graffiti saying, stay away. ML standard rounds. We don't have the gun for that yet. In fact, I don't even know what gun it is. So does it say how much ammo I have here? I'm not sure how I can actually check to see how much ammo I'm carrying. You can see 2 clips there, or 1 needle, 0T. 0T being tranquilizer, I think. But I don't know if I can actually check to see how many bullets I'm holding. It's got something to do with this little red line that sort of fills up over time as you pick up more ammunition, but I was hoping it'd be a bit more exact than that. Sensor round multi-view units V1. No, thank you. That is going to consume battery for very little benefit. Alright. Gross. 2nd of November, which I think was around the time of last transmission.
Status report. We're holed up in the Beta Quadrant behind a radioactive trench. The mutants are scavenging for food in the corridors and nesting in Gamma. I sent a party to the West Wing for supplies maybe 12 hours ago. Nathan Darcy is thinking up ways to disable the mining laser. It looks like we might hold them off.
Yeah, and we know how that ended. Nathan Darcy is working out a plan for stopping Shodan, whatever her name is, from firing the laser. We have built a fortification in Beta Quadrant, the East Wing, protected by a radioactive trench. Mutants are all over the station now. Food lockers have been ransacked, so they scavenge food in the corridors, devouring crew members if they please. I have seen them nesting in Gamma, collecting corpses to eat later. We have guards posted to the north and south. They're organised, with controls for the force bridges over the trench. I have sent out a party to the West Wing to find supplies, as we only have enough food and firepower for a few days. Why do you have firepower in a hospital wing? Just asking. I mean, yes, you did ransack the armory, but we're on the hospital wing. I thought that was a camera. Never mind.
If any survivors can hear me, please. Some of us are still resisting Shodan. We have a sanctuary in Beta Quadrant, guarded by a radioactive trench. There's a force bridge that operates off a wiring panel. If you're coming in from Alpha, our guards will extend the bridge for you. Be very careful. Mutants are all over the corridors. Good luck.
If we're coming from Alpha, we'll be okay. And I need to listen to it again. I apologise.
Survivors can hear me. Please. Some of us are still resisting Shodan. We have a sanctuary in Beta Quadrant, guarded by a radioactive trench. There's a force bridge that operates off a wiring panel. If you're coming in from Alpha, our guards will extend the bridge for you. Be very careful. Mutants are all over the corridors. Good luck.
It begins. I beseech all survivors of the station to join us in our resistance against Shodan. We have built a sanctuary in Beta Quadrant, guarded by a radioactive trench. We have rigged the force bridge to operate off a wiring panel, which the mutants are too stupid to figure out. That seems rather judgmental, buddy. If coming from Alpha, our guards will open a force bridge from their sniping post. Be very careful. Some of us have fallen prey to the scourge of mutants lurking in the corridors. Engineers report, Arnold Hessman, 22nd of September 2072. As I feared, Shodan's malfunctions are manifesting in Citadel's cyberspace net. Several storage lockers and rooms have been sealed, with their controls put on cyber toggles, only accessible in cyberspace. Also, some code-sensitive areas on the station have been encoded onto loose data fragments. Although all station personnel capable of entering cyberspace have clearance for those codes, I'm very concerned about the potential security hazard. I'll try to have Shodan introduce defensive programs into cyberspace. Why would you do that? To keep potential intruders from the floating data and cyber toggles. So yeah, this unfortunately is where it begins, because we have a door here which says medical computer cyberspace lock. Can't use the X-ray machine. That's good. That's going to kill us if we use that. What is that? Ooh. Med access. Nice. Alright, I'm probably going to die here. I have to try and remember how to play this now. How do I rotate? I have no idea what I'm doing. Recall escape program. This is very much going to be me looking up the manual after the stream to figure out how to do this, so I can actually pretend that I know what I'm talking about next time. We have a data object. Pulsar V1, so I can right click now and fire this. Partition data fragment. I think if I approach that, it's going to say something, right? Level 1 elevator taken offline. Shodan security block established 4th of November. Cyberspace exit portal. Yeah, I hope the remake fixes this. That's all I can say. Alright, we've accomplished nothing so far. But I did pick up a data fragment, didn't I? Which means if I open up my data reader and look at here, Cyber-1, Rebecca Lansing. Random, if you're reading this, it means you've made it to the Cyberjack on the hospital level. Good. I'll leave messages in each section of Trioptimum cyberspace, and hope Shodan doesn't find and destroy them. As with many levels on Citadel, the hospital has 4 sections, labelled Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta, around a central hub. Alpha is home to the station's main cyborg production facility. Beta is largely offices and labs, and can be reached by an elevator off the hub. Gamma contains an emergency armory and maintenance areas. In Delta are several multi-purpose rooms, including the one which contains the Cyberjack. We are in the Delta Quadrant right now. All of this is Delta. Started in there. We are now here. Alright. Can we go this way? And how do I speed up? It's probably for the best that I can't speed up, but just trying to remember how to play this. Yeah, so we pass through here. I pretty much have no control at this point. These are mines, and they're going to hurt me if I touch them. I remember that much. God, I really should put an epilepsy warning or something here. Okay, Cyberdog. Cyberdog is now dead. Trioptimum Fun Pack module. King Games software acquired. We have a data block. Probably very important. Another recall escape program plus something over there. Just grab this one first. Decoy software acquired. Yeah, I'm going to have to look all this up and figure out how to use it. So we came from that direction. So we're just following the arrows. What is that? That is integrity, but we don't really need it. We're still pretty good for integrity up on the top right there. And we've got something in the middle there. Cyber shield. I do have some semblance of control, but it's very, very tricky. At the moment, I'm just trying to rotate to keep myself upright so I can try and keep my bearings. Oh, what are you? Cyber guard. Pick the cyber guard, shoot it until it dies. It's dead. That is an exit portal. That is a data fragment. Shodan security presence controlled by CPUs and maintained by security cameras. I mean, we kind of know that already. Medical security door lock. There it is. Hospital level security doors opened. We've opened the doors. Is there anything else in here? There's this thing here. I'm actually getting hurt by something. Don't know what. Pulsar V2, that's good. I don't see anything else in here apart from restoratives. Yeah, right, let's get out of here. Pretty sure there's a way of speeding up, but I'm pushing buttons and I can't seem to find it. Oh, S, there we go. Pushing backwards speeds us up. That button there speeds us up in cyberspace. Go figure. Alright. The doors are open. Our reward looks like a mag pulse. That thing is awesome, but we don't need it yet. That thing works great on high-level robots. More grenades, more patches, sight vision. That'd be great if, you know, I had problems with my vision. Alright, let's unload you. And then drop you. This is called being smart. I have limited space, so there's no point carrying two guns around when they do exactly the same thing. Might as well just unload it, grab the ammo, and load it into my current gun. Ah, door is locked. Why is that door locked? There's no button or anything here? Right, we're not getting through there. Where was this secret thing? It was north of the healing suite. This idiot who wrote this log, wherever it is. Ooh, I forgot that. Hospital level armory code 705. Someone remember that? Because I will not remember it. Yeah, whoever wrote this fucking log. Oh, wait, that was me. Never mind. Stashed some useful stuff in the maintenance hatch under the grating north of the healing suite. Under the grating. Maybe it was literally just that gun that I picked up. Yeah, I'm not seeing a secret around here. Oh, okay, Cyborg. I don't know whether darts are good against you. I suspect they're not. We'll give it a go anyway. Okay, 5 darts versus, let's give the Spark Beam a go. The Spark Beam is not looking good. Let's turn you up a bit. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. We've got an energy station right here, so I should be abusing the hell out of the Spark Beam right now. Just like that. Okay, so the entrance to Delta presumably is right in front of us. Got anything for me? You do. Pistol rounds. ML and ML Teflon. Whoa. Darcy's office. In Alpha. Behind that door there, which I don't think we can open. I know we can't open it because I tested before starting recording. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am in trouble. Alright. While we still can, let's not use our Medipatches. We'll just go over here and heal ourselves. And yeah, fatigue is a thing. I can't constantly sprint. Unless I use a star patch down here. It sounds like I can hear something coming from the inside here, but I don't see anything. It's probably a sign that we're going to get attacked later on, I guess. Right, so we can either go down to Gamma or into Beta. Perhaps we're not going into Alpha. Fancy elevator. Ooh, is this going to take us up to the balcony? I think it is. Fire extinguisher, which we'll never use. Yeah, we shot this guy before. Medical report, Aaron Talbot, 29th of September 2072. Another 4 cases of the mystery virus were reported today. There have been increasing rumours that this whole mess is the result of a screw-up in the experimental biolabs. If it's true, then why the hell aren't they telling us anything that could help us cure the victims? My first patient, who came in 2 days ago, is starting to display unsettling physical deformities. Furthermore, he is not responding to any conventional treatments. I'll consult with Dr. Stackhouse tomorrow. I know she has 2 patients in a similar condition. We are above Saturn and 98% of the life pods have been jettisoned. The question is, was anyone in them when they were jettisoned? We have new mail, but I believe that's just the, yep, it's exactly the same thing. I didn't click through this. Shields disengaged, reactor output down 40%, and I didn't read the last one. That ding ding ding. So pleasing. Yeah, we're just above Saturn. Alright. Cool. Oh wow, I broke the lever by using it. Alright. So we can either go this way. No, that door is broken beyond repair. Is this Dr. Stackhouse's office, perhaps? Another spark beam. Personal access card for Darcy. Did we just get another thing? No. But we will in just a moment. Darcy. 23rd of October. Was this before or after you were working on trying to deactivate the mining laser?
Alright, Althea. We can destroy the laser by firing it into the station's own shields. Isotope X-22 is stored in the science level, and we need to bring it down to the reactor level to power the shields. Then you turn them on, use the safety override code to enable the laser, and fire. The laser controls and my notes are on the science level, and the override code's in the science library. I have no idea how you're going to do all this, but good luck.
I'm looking at my notes and I don't have the words science written there. I've got research, which is level 2. I imagine that's where the stuff is stored. Althea, I have important news for the Resistance. There's only one way to destroy the laser before Shodan has a chance to fire it. We have to fire it ourselves while the station's shields are raised. The shields are down, aren't they? God damn it, I can't get into the... I know what I want to get into, but I can't get in there without closing that thing.
Alright, Althea. We can destroy the laser by firing it into the station's
Need to get
own
Isotope X-22
Isotope
from the research
X-22
level.
is
Yeah,
stored in
yeah,
the
yeah.
science level, and we need to bring it down to the reactor level to power the shields. Then you turn them on, use the safety override code to enable the laser, and fire. The laser controls and my notes are on the science level, and the override code's in the science library. I have no idea how you're going to do all this, but good luck.
You can have that one. I'm not going to read it out. I was wondering if that... Oh, God. I was wondering if that was an elevator, and I was wondering if I could hear something. Turns out I totally can. That is a repulsor lift, which is going to send us flying into the air. Tranquilizer darts, which honestly are probably of no use to anyone whatsoever in this situation. We don't want to tranquilize things, we want to murder things. Darts. A grenade and a patch. Huh. Oh, hello. Yeah, we've been there, and I can see a cyborg assassin behind the door now. Yes, alright, this is very entertaining. How do I get out of this screen now? Okay, it looks like I just have to push one of the buttons to get out. Oh, no. Alright. Let's crack this puzzle. The door is open. Just to be super clear, I don't know what I'm doing with those. I'm just clicking things randomly until it works. Alright, how do we get in here? No, really, how did I get in here? There we go. Maybe? No? I thought it was right here. Never mind. Alright. Cyborg Assassin in Alpha. Can I kill this thing without dying? Let me just get prone. Yeah, that thing took off a lot of health just then. Gas grenade. Is that thing armed? Like if I walk into this thing... No, it won't. But again, grenades, not good in general, but gas grenades versus grenades that can actually blow limbs off bodies and shit like that, I think I'll stick to the latter. Ammunition's good and all, but where was your gun? Your gun would be very helpful. Just quietly. Hey, buddy. I'm actually dying. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just use one of these before I actually die. Can't shoot you through here. That thing. That thing is so important, I'm not sure where to start. So how about we just listen to this dialogue? And we'll have it explained to us by someone who actually knows what they're talking about.
We underestimated Shodan. It's reprogrammed regeneration rooms all over the station into cyborg conversion chambers. Anyone going to get healed comes out as a cyborg. I've disconnected the medical CPUs from Shodan's main data bank, so we can reset them to their normal healing functions without Shodan noticing. I'm on my way now to reset the one on the hospital level.
The Vita chambers, the cyborg conversion chambers. If we die, we start here again, but only if we've actually flipped this switch.
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
That pronunciation of procedures, that's almost as bad as me. I think we've underestimated Shodan. I discovered this morning that she's reprogrammed the regeneration rooms all over the station into cyborg conversion chambers. Now, if anyone is badly wounded, they get turned into cyborgs instead of being healed. I think I've managed to disconnect the medical CPUs from Shodan cyborg converters. I can't read. So all of Shodan's cyborg converters can be easily reset to their normal healing functions without Shodan noticing. I'm on my way right now to reset the one on the hospital level. How did that work out for you, buddy? But yeah, that just means if we die, we're going to respawn there. Who just shot me? What do I have equipped? I do not want to use my mag pulse. I'd rather die than use my mag pulse. Mag pulse is so valuable, I'd rather die than use it. Alright. Next log. Shodan, 15th of October. This was 2 days after all hell broke loose.
Directive to Cyborg F-71. We will now test the virus in a proper environment. Move mutagen experiment V5
to Beta Grove
on the executive level. Let the virus infect the grove
and observe
its effects on vegetable and animal life forms. When the strain is perfected, we will release it on the Earth, where it will facilitate our conquest.
Oh, I don't know if I can read Shodan's log. I mean, I can barely read anyone else's log tonight because my voice is just stuffed and my brain is not working, but I just can't do it as well as that particular voice. But we'll try. Directed to Cyborg F71, the time has come to test the virus in a proper environment. Mutagen Experiment V-5 must be moved to Beta Grove, located on the executive level. I don't have the word executive in my notes. We will let the virus run rampant in the Grove and watch carefully its effects on vegetable and animal life forms. When the strain is perfected, we will unleash it on Earth to facilitate our conquest. Hacker, you fucked up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. God, they're everywhere. Fuck, that freaked me the hell out. There's going to be a lot of random jump scares in this game, by the way. I mean, it probably won't scare you, but it'll terrify the absolute shit out of me. Why did that just open up? No energy, no health. Spark beam's almost out of power. Not enough energy to fire. But it's fine. If we die, we'll just respawn at the Visa chamber. I mean, the conversion chamber. I mean, the former conversion chamber. I mean, the healing thing. Whatever. Yeah, they're not terribly intelligent. Locked by Shodan level security. An important looking button, alright? I'll try and remember the location of this button, and we'll come back for it. Right now, what I really just want is a battery and a healing station, so that I can fix up the top right hand corner of my screen. Damn, there's nothing here, okay. Cameras. Whoa, whoa, whoa. First step incoming. This is where the cyborg was standing.
You are not welcomed here. Remove yourself.
She does this a lot. Oh god. Alright, well, you know what? I'm not going to go that way because that way is going to be instant death for sure. Let me make my way back to the healing suite, if we indeed can get there. We'll reload. Save the game. And let's see if we can take out that robot, whatever the hell it is. I assume it's a robot. like really hard, it might hurt its feelings. What are you referring to there, Archon? I'm sorry, I wasn't watching chat very closely. What could we throw very hard? So we went that way and then took a very long way around this area. We could go down there, perhaps. There was also this corridor here, which I did not touch. Is it just a one cyborg assassin? The elevator. Found the elevator. Stun gun. I don't think we'll ever be using that. Your gun was running out of battery. As ground-breaking as this game was, ground-waking, I don't think you can actually throw the guns. I don't think they do any damage. It seems unlikely.
They're trying to jam transmissions. We have some new evidence about what happened. It looks as if Diego has...
I prefer a quiet station. Thank you.
Alright, we're getting nothing from her for the rest of the game. Random, I hope this is getting through. I've managed to get past whatever is blocking transmissions to the station, but there's an active program trying to re-establish the block. We're still not sure what happened on the station, but we do have some suspicions, like you fucked up and hacked Shodan. Just before things went wrong on Citadel, we found evidence that Edward Diego had been... I prefer a quiet station, thank you. Yeah, I think we know what we did, Rebecca. 3rd of November, 3 days ago.
To all cyborg units, just as
We have sanitized my
domain of human infestation, so shall we cleanse the earth. The Tachyon mining beam is being made ready to
destroy human city.
I will take command of the rich earth ecosystem and continue.
My experiment.
Once the beam is properly calibrated, we will begin.
Really just playing this game because Shodan is one of my favorite antagonists.
This elevator serves me alone. I have complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes and nodes as my hands, I rule here in sanctuaries.
I can't take a step forward without her fucking taunting me. Oh. To all cyborg units and intelligent robots within Shodan's domain, I bring welcome news. Just as we have sanitized this station of human infestation, so shall we cleanse the earth. The Tachyon laser is being made ready to strip human cities one by one off the continents, so that I may take command of the rich ecosystem and continue my experiments. We need only wait a few final days until the laser is properly calibrated. They're forced to ask you for help and then by default threatening to kill you. I love this game so much, Archon, really. This music. This lovely music, so peaceful, so calming, and then you see that thing in the bottom left-hand corner. Locked by Shodan level security. That's fucking terrifying. I really want to see what levels we can go to there, but I don't know if we can. No. Alright, we found the elevator though. I'm struggling so much to get my bearings. Oh, that bulkhead there. We've been on the other side of that bulkhead. Can I open that door? Or is this locked by security? Never mind. Not exactly where I am now. Alright. Let's continue exploring this little quadrant here. We've been in there. There was nothing else around here. I do know for a fact that we can get inside these corridors somehow, but I don't think it's critical to do so. Yeah, okay, we came through here and we were threatened. We were not allowed to be here, so... What the hell is this thing? Cyborg Warrior. And now it's a Warrior Cyborg. We are at the computer. We have a repulsor lift there. We could maybe go down here before we take the plunge. Maybe this way. That's where we originally came in. You snooze, you lose, buddy. Same with you. Up, you're a mutant. What the hell just happened to my music? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Didn't mean to fall down. Okay, all sorts of bad things are happening, and I'm probably going to die in a sec. I think the MIDI soundtrack is playing too many effects, and it just can't handle it. I'm being irradiated. Let's grab that medkit there, because why the hell not? Yep, coming here was a mistake. I'm being irradiated, but I'm sure I can just make a trip to the medkit, or the, to the healing suite, and I'll be totally fine. I could potentially use a detox patch, but I don't have any right now. Alright, I don't know how to get out of here, so I'm probably just going to die here. And then I'll be recovered by a robot and taken to the conversion chamber, or the whatever chamber, and they'll fix me up, and I'll be as good as new. Yeah, I have no idea what the hell just happened there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're a problem. Alright, let's try the tranquilizers. How you doing, buddy? Feeling okay? Oh. Those tranquilizers don't work for terribly long. Again, I'm not sure I would use those over needles unless we get desperate. Alright. Where are we? Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Don't even know how that puzzle works, but okay. Are these the radioactive trenches that they set up? I didn't think they were. Mr. Honig again. What do you got for us?
I must be one of the last ones who hasn't changed. Shodan must have altered the healing machine I installed in Alpha Quadrant. It does things to people now. I think I saw Beth yesterday, but she had so many implants I couldn't be sure. If I can get to the machine, I know I can set things right again.
Yeah, all you had to do was flip a switch. Also, just quietly, what sort of implants are we talking about, David? At last, I've been able to reach a quiet area away from the chaos. The mutation experiments have transformed my crewmates beyond recognition. I fear Shodan is enslaving the survivors as cyborgs, using a conversion site in Alpha Quadrant. We're not in Alpha anymore, that's not good. Someone's got to reach that device. If its controls are reset, the machine should heal people, rather than turn them into cyborgs. We have so many medkits. Let's just use one of them. Okay, so this is where we originally came from, and we've now extended that bridge. Okay, cool. So I'm just retracing my steps at this point. God, that music. I'm not even sure what in class it is music. Alright, what is down here? Let's take a look. That's kind of cool.
Camera activating security door.
I don't remember that at all, and that freaked me the fuck out. Fuck that camera. Really? There's nothing here? Ah. Just stuff to pick up. Alright. The red ratio would kill the fleshy bits, but you think the bot bits would be fine. Guessing you're talking about those lovely implants, Ericon. I mean, there can be fleshy implants too, just saying. Alright. That way leads to the elevator. Alright, what the hell is in here? We have a repulsor lift. That body has disappeared. The button that we couldn't push is basically directly ahead of us behind this wall. Whoa. There's no way there's not something useful in here. Turbo motion booster system. That's going to chew up power though, isn't it? Oh god. It's like I'm on ice skates if I use that. Like I'm pushing forward and then I'm letting go. If I turn on the booster, I've let go a long time ago and now I'm just sliding. Sure, that'll come in useful for one particular jump later in the game, but we'll talk about that when we get there.
Enter that room, insect, and it will become your prey.
Kind of feels like an empty threat at this point. ML41 pistol. I know this thing is useful, but stun gun's probably the worst thing we've got. So we got standard rounds and Teflon rounds. Don't quite remember what does what, but we need to blow up these CPU nodes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, maybe that wasn't an empty threat. I do not have time to read emails right now. Can someone please turn off the vibration on my phone? Jesus fuck. Alright, are we good? Alright. What's so damn important? Shodan 2, what do you want?
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you? My cameras and probes scan your body, but you do not
Match any employee file. When my cyborgs
bring you to an electrified interrogation bench. I will have your secret. And you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
You know nothing about humanity if you talk like that, Shodan, because life is nothing but pain. Who are you? The computer nodes you have destroyed will set me back a little, but it is nothing that cannot be repaired. I will hunt down every scrap of human scum left on the station and use it to lubricate the joints of my robots. Kinky. Who are you? My cameras and probes scan your body, but you do not match any employee file. That's what that person said to Rebecca Lansing. It hardly merits my precious time. In a few minutes, my cyborgs will have you, and will bring you to an electrified interrogation bench, where you'll learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know. That log is pretty accurate, actually. %. And now that I see this is very important. I have to write this down. Level 1's code is 4. So at this point, the elevator should be unlocked and we should be able to get off here, but... I mean, we do have a clear guide on what to do next. We need to find the isotope to charge the shield. First, I need to push this button. No, not there. Not there. Where's this button? We need to charge the shield. Oh, God. Spark beam's still turned down. Yeah, I'm probably not going to survive the trip out here. Unless I use this Medipatch right now. And even then, I don't think it's going to help terribly much. We need to put the isotope into the reactor thingy to charge the shield and then fire the laser into the shield so that Shodan can't use it on Earth. Anything nice? Tell me what it is. Don't tell me that it's a fluorescent light, just tell me what the fuck it is. Biological Systems Monitor V1. Really? Well, that's very depressing. We have so many frag grenades. Right, I think we're actually done for Alpha Quadrant here. That there is the conversion chamber / respawn points. Don't ask me what I'm doing there. I've got no idea what I'm doing. I'm trying to place messages. Oh god, I've placed so many messages. How do I get rid of them? Can I get rid of them? That was completely unintentional. Yeah, okay. Just gonna hit backspace on them. So that area is pretty well explored. I think Delta is pretty well explored. Beta, we started exploring and we found the radioactive trench and a path leading south. So how about we try going back to the central area, going south into, I think it's Gamma, and we'll take a look around there before we go into the elevator. Just see if we can't gear up a bit more. Where am I going? This way. Okay, did anyone else spawn? Yes. Yeah, screw the tranquilizers. They're way too situational. Lank, who are you?
The resistance faction led by Keith Swanson left a week ago. We found the mutants fighting over the remains this morning. We're caught between the mutants and the cyborgs, so I'm worried whether we can carry out Darcy's plan. We're going to send Alan and Carl through the cyborg territory to reach the elevator.
I mean, we've been through the cyborg territory. We unlocked the bulkhead from the other side so we can get to the elevator pretty easily. We found a gruesome sight today. The resistance faction led by Keith Swanson left a week ago, out the south exit from our fortification. We found the mutants fighting over their remains this morning. Sandwiched between the mutant nesting zone and the cyborgs, I am very worried about reaching the science level to carry out Darcy's plan. We're going to try to send two of our strongest, Alan and Carl, through the cyborg territory to reach the elevator. I didn't see them there, just saying. God damn it. It says it's a radiation zone, but I don't see any radioactive barrels. Okay, let's grab that. Grossman. I'm not convinced I'll ever use 99% of these patches, but just want to grab them anyway.
Now we've got to get to the bridge and stop Shodan. Some of us want to go to the flight deck and escape instead. Hopefully, there's still some weapons in the armory we can use against the mutants. Todd Blankenship was able to get the combination 705 from a security officer. We're going to try for it tomorrow.
705, we found that in cyberspace. We are one of the last pockets of resistance on the station. It's up to us now to get to the bridge to stop Shodan, although some of us want to try to reach the flight deck and escape, as Robin Kell's group tried to do. I am full of fears that Shodan's cyborgs are too strong, that we are too few, and now it seems that the others are looking to me for guidance. Our hopes are pinned to the armory in Gamma Quadrant. Somewhere around here, where we can get arms to use against the mutants. Todd Blankenship was able to get the combination 705 from a security officer. We will try for it tomorrow. I'm sure they did not succeed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you just let me loot him, please? Please? That seems excessive. Ramming a spike through a dead mutant like that. Can I pick that up? Yes. So many logs.
Carl has come back from recon without Alan. He says they took Alan into a room marked cyborg conversion, and now he's a cyborg assassin. Carl marked the room with the word "here" before he ran. One of the technicians says we can just flip a switch and make the converter a surgery unit again. With only 12 of us left, though, it may be an academic point. Maybe someone else should have been leader.
Yeah, we probably killed that cyborg assassin. Carl returned from the cyborg region without Alan, who was captured and carried into a room marked cyborg conversion. He watched from a hiding place as Alan walked out later, coated with pieces of metal and plastic. Carl marked the room with the word "here" and ran out. It seems to be a surgery room that was converted to perform lobotomies and cyborg parts grafting. Robots scouring the station for human bodies bring them here to be made into cyborgs. I believe we could send someone in to flip a switch and change the converter program to heal humans as it did before. Unfortunately, none of us has the strength to do it. There were only a dozen of us left and we have no supplies. I'm afraid the others' faith in me was ill-placed. Vlad the Tech Paler. Yeah, I could definitely see that, Archon. Definitely. Alright, where did that mutant go? I heard you. Where are you? No, that door's just doing that to freak me out. That door's just randomly opening like that just to freak me the fuck out. And guess what? It's working. This must be where the survivors were holed up. Wow. That's a lot of dead bodies, but more importantly, it's a lot of supplies. They lobotomized them, that's why the cyborgs are listening to Shodan. I think it's a little bit more complex than that, Archon, but you're probably not far off. I think it's more like maybe they've been wired to listen to Shodan. Kirby. Eaten anyone lately?
Got the supplies from the West Wing. Hanson and Rain killed by mutants nesting the access corridor. We can't just hide here. They're killing us one by one. In an hour, about 20 of us are gonna rush them. We'll try to break through the access corridor and then go for the bridge. If we fail, God save our souls.
Oh boy, we succeeded in getting badly needed supplies from West Wing, but on the way back to the fortification in the East Wing, which I assume is where we are now, we were trapped here by mutants nesting in the access corridor. How the hell does Shodan have that blocked? It's like at 2%. Hanson and Reyes died in the fighting. We've had another cringing here, being worn away one by one. In an hour, about 20 of us will take the attack to the mutants. We'll try to drive our way down the access corridor and then across the bridge. May God save our souls if we fail. I can't read and navigate and click on things at the same time. It's just not possible. What is that? Another spark beam, which we don't need because we've already got one. More tranquilizer darts. God, I'm never going to use those again. I mean, it's nice to be able to tranquilize them, and then you can just hit them in the face, but it's very situational. Oh, we've been here. Okay, well that makes total sense. These are indeed the radioactive trenches that they were using for defense. That music. Alright, I'm not picking up that stun gun. I'm not even going to use the one that I'm currently carrying right now. Alright. What are you folks holding? Spark beam. Ooh. Group access card. No new access gained. Ozark. Who are you? What's your story?
We're finished. Keith and the others went down the access corridor an hour ago to fight the mutants. None of them have come back. Soon the mutants will come for the rest of us.
Sound like me trying to voice act, lady. Horrible, we are all finished. Keith and most of the others went down the access corridor an hour ago, and the echoes of the screams have only just stopped. None of them have come back in the minutes since. None of them. Soon the mutants will come for us. Fuck this door, honestly. Just stay shut, please. The armory. Ah, remember that area. Okay. 705. Is there anything nice in here and or anything I don't already have? Some sort of grenade, which I'll probably never use. Darts, we need those. Another spark beam. Half dead body, I did not mean to do that. And landmines. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll spend some time off stream and figure out how to use these grenades without blowing myself up. Okay, so I believe all that's left is maybe just to have a look around these access tunnels and also maybe up that ladder that we saw before. Oh god. Whoa. Repair boss, huh? Are we north of the healing suite? We're close. Another dart gun. Let me just unload that thing. Yeah, that takes us back to the very start. And that may even take us above the healing suite, if I can figure out a way of getting up there. There we go. Or am I going to hurt myself on the way back down? I'm not. Cool. Alright, let's give our pistol a go. It's a decent alternative to the dart gun. And it's got a few more bullets in it. Yeah, from memory, this is very, very linear. Yeah, I vaguely remember these little windows pointing out to the middle of nowhere as well. %. I wonder if that opens the door now. Where are we? The door is locked. And the worst part is I don't see a switch around here. Never mind. God damn it. Can I please just blow these things up without dying? Still in a goddamn radiation area. And my reward for that is 2 frag grenades, which I don't use. Alright, get out of there. Ah, yes. Been behind this grate, I think. Though I don't see the dead body here. I thought there was a dead body and a broken gun here. Alright, fine. I think what I'll do is head back to the, I'll call it the grassy area. Go up that ladder, see if there's anything there, and if not, we shall head to the elevator and find somewhere else to go. Firstly though, is this door open now? Or do I have to actually get Shodan down to 0%? Where was it? That's it? That's all that was guarding? Just one Teflon round? Wow, okay, that is an Omega level troll right there. Alright, what's up here? Nothing but 2 crates. Good stuff. Once again, I can't see what that is. Biological systems, monitor V1. I've already got that. And that's it. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can we all just calm down, please? I think what I'll do is heal up here. Okay, I'm about to go back there in a sec. Power up over here. And yes, I did see that one back there. Go back to him in a sec. Yeah, this is a problem. Depending on the difficulty level and various events that occur on the level, the enemies respawn. I could probably find 1 or 2 all the way. Yep, 1 all the way back where we started. Alright, let me just power up my spark beam again. And we'll head to the elevator and get out of here. Alright, let's say farewell to the hospital deck for now. Can we all just take a moment? If the scary noise would stop right now, please. Everything's so peaceful. But no, we've got to go somewhere. And it looks like this particular elevator can only go to 1 and 2 because there's something called shaft damage. So level 2 is going to take us to research. This music though.